So here we are on the main ACCSP website, accsp.org. And if you click on Data Center and then CEFAS, you'll see the CEFAS Applications link. Click on that, and that will take you to the login page. So go ahead and enter your username and password, and then click on the link on the upper left-hand corner, CEFAS Electronic Trip Reports. And this is your list of licenses here. And I'm going to add a trip report for the TFL Crabs license. So you notice it says active next to favorites, and that means that we activated the favorites and the default settings we set up in the previous video have been saved. So that's good. So we're going to click on this first link, Trip Reports. And this is the main Trip Reports menu. You see the calendar here, and eventually your trips will all be listed in the middle of the screen as you add them. So to create a new trip report, click on this button here at the top, the blue button that says Create New Trip Report. And you'll see a screen really similar to what we looked at in the favorites menu. And you notice the port and the vessel and the waters fished and the gear and everything is in there that we added to the favorites. So what we're going to need to do is add a date, and there's calendar here. You can click on this icon and it shows you the current month, and you can go to previous months, or you can go ahead in time if you need to for some reason. We're going to add a trip for May 7th. And you'll notice that it auto-populates the start and end date because most people are just fishing for one day. So the time is in military time without a colon, so we're going to say we started at 7 a.m. and came back at 1 p.m. And this trip was a commercial trip. We were at sea for one day, and we had, let's say, two members of the crew. We have the captain plus one crew member. And then the next thing to enter is the gear quantity. And so we'll say 450 for this trot line. And then you see fishing time here. It's a number of hours. Let's say that we were fishing for 5 hours. And then there's this option here for total number of gear in water. And this number is going to be the same as gear quantity unless you're using pots. And in that case, sometimes you'll have more pots in the water than you were fishing that day. So those numbers might be different. The next section is editing and adding catches. So you'll see that we have the male number ones and the male number twos listed that we added in the favorites section. So we can report the quantity here. Let's say we had 8 bushels. We have to select the sales disposition. So click on that. And let's say we sold them to a dealer. This new dealer column pops up when you say that, and you can see that the dealer we entered into favorites has been saved. And if you ended up selling to a dealer that wasn't this dealer, you can still go back to the Select from All Dealers menu and find the dealer that you did sell to. And let's say you didn't catch any number 2s, so you're going to leave this blank, but you did catch some females. So go ahead and click this blue button here at the bottom that says Add Additional Catch. And another line will be added to that list of species, but nothing has been filled out yet for it. So what we need to do is select the effort, which is this gear type up here. So it's going to be 1 since we only have one gear type to choose from. Species is blue crab, and these are alphabetical. So you should be able to find it pretty easily. And then disposition, removed for sale. And the unit will do bushels. And we sold to a dealer. And then we have this market category option, and you can say female. As well as the grade, we'll do hard. So you're going to go back to this reported quantity and make sure you enter how many bushels or number of or whatever it happens to be for that unit. And if you notice, there's an option here for price. These are white fields, so you don't have to put anything in there. If you want to put price, you can, but it's not required in Maryland. So anyways, just review everything Make sure everything's correct, and then when you are done, scroll to the bottom of the screen and you'll see this green Save and Complete button, and select that. And if you did everything correctly, it should take you to this page where it says, I certify that the information is true, complete, and correct to the best of my knowledge and made in good faith. So you say yes here. And you can review everything that you just entered. And you can see there's the females, there are the number ones. And this is a good chance to print your trip if you want to keep this in, in your home. You can print a copy, but you don't need to. And then you can click this green Finish button. And it takes you back to the main trip reports menu. You can see the month of May is there. And on May 7th, you have a trip report listed. This blue line means a positive report, which means you went fishing or crabbing that day. And if this is all you did in the entire month of May, you would be compliant for reporting on this license in May. And if you ended up needing to make changes to that trip, you can click on this Edit button here, and it'll take you back to that screen with all of the yellow fields. And if you have other reports to add, you can just simply click on the Create New Trip Report button again and add more information. So if you happen to not fish or crab, let's say for April 2012, we would want to add a negative report. So I'll show you how to add a negative report in my next video. Thank you.